And welcome to our community. Susie Thomas here with you this morning talking about one of my very favorite places, Tuscarora Park. And joining us now, Chase Hostetler, who is the assistant superintendent there. Good morning.
Good morning, Susie.
Okay, how does someone get like the plum job of getting to work at Tuscarora Park and go there every day of their life?
Oh my goodness, it is a dream come true. I love my job. I enjoy coming to work every single day. It's a place that I grew up. I love and I've enjoyed my entire childhood and adult life so far. And I also, it was just sheer luck and timing, just like anything else in life sometimes.
So cool. So what do you do for the park, Chase?
I'm more the day-to-day guy. I make sure that all the grounds are taken care of, all the baseball fields are taken care of, and then we help close and do deposits throughout the night for both rides and concessions.
There might be someone who's new to the area and not familiar with Tuscarora Park. For that person, can you take us on a little bit of a tour?
Well, sure. And unfortunately, we run into people even up in the Stark County and Carroll County that have never even heard of Tuscarora Park.
Wow.
And it's truly a gemstone right in our community. But kind of when you come up to it, if you're coming down Broadway and look off to the left, you'll see some tennis courts and basketball courts, followed by, if you look further off to the left, you'll see a pond. And right in the middle of the pond, we have a fountain that it's gorgeous. It's wonderful to take pictures of, and as many of the prom people have known, they come and take pictures there. It's a great place to even come and take wedding pictures. We have that throughout the summer and fall. But we also have a pool here throughout the park, many rides, and I don't know what you kind of want me to talk about.
Oh, this is good. Yeah.
Here, but as far as the scenery, it's green and it's kind of just different. It's not every community has one like Tuscarora Park, and we're very fortunate to have it.
Absolutely. Now, for the people, to plug into our GPS to get there, where are you located?
We're located at 161 Tuscarora Avenue in New Philadelphia, Ohio.
And
44663.
I'm sorry, say that again. I interrupted you.
No, it's okay. It's the 161 Tuscarora Avenue, New Philadelphia, Ohio, 44663. And if you need directions, you can feel free to call us at 330-343-4644.
And could you give that one more time, please?
Yeah, it's 330-343-4644. We also have a website that you can go on and check out some of our attractions at www.tuscarorapark.net.
Perfect. As you describe, you said it in just the best way, that not every community has something like this. Others have tried, Chase. I know that Canton had Mother Goose Land for a time.
Yes.
Massillon had Myers Lake. But those are no longer in existence. And what is it that makes it possible for the Tuscarawas County community to have such a beautiful green space set aside with family attractions like rides, and we'll talk about all of the things that you offer a little bit later. But how is this possible that you're able to maintain it?
Well, sure. It's like I said, it is the crown jewel of our community, and anytime that we've ever needed anything, people have reached out to us and helped us out along the way. But we're able just to keep a nice, clean park for the community to enjoy and surrounding communities to come and enjoy with their families.
It's beautiful. You have a beautiful carousel. You have all the beautiful flowers and plantings and little garden areas around.
Sure do.
How do you do it? Is it volunteers that keep this up or paid staff?
We do. We have the Rotary Club does come out and they do plant flowers throughout the park. They do it around the ride area, and they also do a wonderful arrangement around Cheney's Pond, which is located just above the concession stand area. So if your back's to the concession stand, you look up, you'd see Cheney's Pond, and that whole area that has been mulched and weeded. We have a group of volunteers that come out every year and just make that that area look beautiful.
They obviously do it because they just love it and have those fond memories of the park as you do. How does somebody sign up to become a volunteer for Tuscarora Park? I can't think of anything more fun.
Well, you can contact the Rotary Club. I know that they do look for volunteers throughout the year. But as far as volunteering, you're more than welcome to come out and volunteer for any of those kind of activities with the Rotary Club. I know Sam Hitchcock. If you call the teen center at the park, I know that he's a huge asset to the Rotary Club, and he can point you in the right direction with that.
Okay, now you just said teen center, so that's kind of interesting. I think of Tuscarora Park as being for young families, particularly
Sure.
for the little ones. What do you have in the teen center? What's going on there?
Well, the teen center it's designed for kids in sixth grade on up to seniors. They can come in Monday through Saturday from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m., and it's just a fun, safe environment to be at with activities all the time. Actually, starting here this Friday and every Friday till school starts, they're going to be hosting free dance night from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Wow.
And but there's just activities doing in a teen center. He's got air hockey, pool, and ping pong. Sam Hitchcock has done a wonderful job with this teen center and its development throughout the years. He makes it fun and exciting for the kids.
Okay, so is this like an after-school program, someplace for young people to go and kind of interact? Is it open during the school year or only during the summer months?
Nope, it's open all year long. Actually,
Wow.
There's computers, so if kids don't have access to computers at their homes, they're more than able to come out here and use them. And you don't have to be an area student to participate in it. If you're listening to this broadcast and you have a kid who could benefit from it, you're more than welcome to contact the park and talk to the teen center, and Sam can help you out with that as well.
I think some people are probably kind of surprised to hear that this is something that is offered. Is this supervised, or are students left to their own devices?
Yes, there's a snack bar as well. There's
Wow.
There's usually 2 employees here throughout the day. So if you're hungry, they can get you a snack, but there's always supervision here, and depending on the event, many adults here throughout the day.
I would just think this sounds like answer to prayer for some families who have a couple of hours maybe before they get home from work, where their young person has come home, and it's just nice to have them come have some place safe to go and be able to be with friends and supervised and even help with their homework.
Absolutely, and New Philly is a great community, but we still have some big city problems, and there are some success stories from this teen center that have come out of it. Kids who didn't have anywhere to go and kind of struggled and found a home here at the teen center and really changed themselves and gave themselves a direction throughout school just because they have that structure after school and are able to come here and get work done that they normally wouldn't have done.
Wow.
At home.
Just keeping people on the right track.
That's correct.
Awesome. Well, that is great. And again, we find out more information at the regular website about that?
Yeah, you can go to www.tuscarorapark.net for more information.
Okay, that's really good to know. All right, I think the rides are awfully fun. You have one of the most fun little roller coasters that a small person can have fun on. And
Yes.
So let's talk about some of the rides that you have there at the park.
Yeah, it's.
I hear a merry-go-round.
Yes, we have several rides. Just to name a few. Well, actually, I'll name all of them.
Okay.
We have a Ferris wheel, which everyone just loves and enjoys. It's the first thing that you actually probably see because it towers above all other rides. We have the carousel with the horses, of course, that all
beautiful.
children and adults love. We have people come from all areas and just are absolutely thrilled that we have an original one. We are one of just very few that remain in the country that have an original carousel.
Do you know-
actually, the History Channel did a documentary, and we were part of that documentary last year. I can't tell you when it aired, or I know you can go on their website, and they had something on it last year, but I don't know if it's still on there now.
That is so cool because, yes, they are such a part of history now, and you don't see them very often. And unfortunately, some of them are just all in disrepair, but yours is kept up so beautifully. Do you know the history of it, where it came from, or maybe where those horses came from?
Well, they were refurbished years ago, and I can't tell you the exact story how it came about, but I do know that the original structure that it's in now is within the last 30 years or less that it was in. It was actually just they had tarps, I believe, covering it when it first came to the park. I can't tell you the age of it. I know that the manager of the rides could actually answer that better.
That's okay.
But, yeah, but it is one of the originals, and it's wonderful to have here in the park.
Oh, certainly is. Okay,
but
there's
but
go
we
ahead.
also have. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, please.
But we also have a train that every child has to ride, and it's just not one ride. It's Daddy, Mommy, I need to ride another one. So we have that, and then we have the roller coaster that you mentioned. It's fun. I remember riding it as a kid. It's scary enough but it's not. It's quick, and then it's over just like any other ride. You want it to go longer. Then we also have 4 rides geared towards the 1 to 3 year old range. The kiddie rides. We have 4 of those, and then also Putt Putt.
Oh, that's right. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness,
An
there
18-hole Putt Putt course.
there is so much to do there. Some of the activities are free. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Sure. We have basketball courts and tennis courts. They're located on the opposite side of the pool area, and also down from the tennis courts, we have bocce courts, which they actually have tournaments throughout the year. Nothing that we organize at the park, but I do know that there are groups that come out and play regularly. And then we have 2 wonderful ponds to fish in here at the park. One located centrally here at the park, and then right across the street is the lagoon, where several families fish every single night.
So, and this is something you don't have to pay admittance to be able to do. You can just come in and fish anytime?
Yep. There is. You don't. It's a city park. You do not need a fishing license to fish here. And if I am incorrect on that, please feel free to let us know that we were wrong. And I don't want to forget to mention the playgrounds. We have 3 gorgeous playgrounds.
Yes.
And each one is geared towards a different age group. So you can have rambunctious kids in one area, and you can have your younger kids who aren't going to get knocked over in a completely different area as well. So
something that I love is that it is such an affordable day. You've already mentioned all the free things to do, but even those things that you pay a price for, it's kept really so that young families, can come and enjoy it. The concession stand and so forth. Talk a little bit about that. How do you keep the prices so low?
Sure. Well, of course, every year the prices do raise, but throughout the years we are still an affordable place for all families to come and enjoy the park. Our concession stand has anything you can think of. If you go to Cedar Point, we got the same thing here at the park. But we also offer swimming for everybody. We have a diving tank, an Olympic-sized swimming pool, and a kiddie pool. Prices for that, though, is for the pool, it's $2 for students, $4 for adults, and 5 and under are for free. But we also have wonderful picnic areas as well here throughout the park. We have covered shelters that you can rent throughout the summer, and we also have a dining hall that you can rent out for a graduation party or a birthday party or any event that you may have throughout the year. Those you can rent, and then we have non-covered tables throughout the park, little picnic areas for free that you can come and enjoy. That's first come, first served throughout the year.
It's just amazing. I know you've got an awful lot of special events coming up as well, so we will get to that on the other side of the break. You're listening to Our Community.